We begin with the saga of former President Donald Trump. Now, tomorrow, he will be indicted in New York City at 2:15 p.m. He then says he'll return to Florida to give a speech at 8:15 p.m. from Mar-a-Lago, his home there. There is word, but we can't put it into any perspective, that a gag order on Donald Trump's being considered. That would be very, very unusual. But I want to bring it to your attention. Tomorrow, the charges against Trump are going to be unsealed by the grand jury proceedings. Leaks say that the main charge is going to be falsifying business records, which is a misdemeanor in New York, unless another crime is attached to the falsification or the alleged falsification. So it's kind of murky. Now, that doesn't stop the pinheads on cable and TV and radio from condemning Trump or acquitting Trump. I mean, we don't know yet. So we're not going to do that on this broadcast, and I hope you respect that. We are, however, very skeptical of this entire process. Very skeptical. So again, falsifying business records usually is taken care of quickly by a fine or something like that. But this, of course, is now blown up into one of the biggest criminal cases in American history. It better be worth it to divide the nation like this. That's my opinion. Okay, so now Trump has already been convicted, as I said, by the Trump haters who are using one mantra. Roll the tape.
That no one is above the law, not even a former president of the United States. You know, this is a very sober time for our country.
As a message you'll, I'm sure, hear from the district attorney in Manhattan, nobody is above the law, and he's going to have to go through the same basic proceedings that any other criminal defendant must go through.
Very simple, Simone. No one is above the law, not even someone running for president of the United States.
All right, so when you hear someone say no one is above the law, know one thing. These are not very intelligent people. Okay, they are using a cliche that came out of K Street in Washington, as everyday propaganda does. So they're not smart enough to formulate what's really going on here when you hear no one is above the law, because it's not true. It's false, and I'm going to prove it right now. So we'll remember the George Floyd riots, a terrible part of American history, okay? And for weeks, there was violence all over the United States. At least 7,000 people sought medical attention. 7,000, okay? Nearly 17,000 were arrested. Probably more than $2 billion in insured property damage took place. At least 20 cities had to declare a curfew. So you'll remember all this. I mean, it was vividly portrayed on television. Well, how many people do you think were prosecuted for all of that mayhem? 2. We can't find anybody else. There were 2 people in New York City who threw a Molotov cocktail at a police car, and they were convicted and sentenced to state prison. That's it. 17,000 arrested, 2 that we can find. And we searched. We searched federal and state records. 2 out of 17,000. So when you hear no one is above the law, the rioters were. Were they not? Yeah, they were. Above the law. They weren't prosecuted, even though they did damage to other human beings and to property. Massive damage. So let's stop with this equal justice for all stuff. We don't have that anymore in this country. I don't think we ever did. But now it's a joke. We do not have a functioning justice system in this country. Our main body of investigation, the FBI, is politically compromised. If you're involved with any civil court beef, you will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to a lawyer, and the judge or jury may not even follow the law, and there's nothing you can do about it. Every day, thousands, probably tens of thousands of Americans raise their hand in a courtroom and swear to tell the truth and perjure themselves, and it's never prosecuted or rarely prosecuted. Never here in New York where I am. Oh, there's no justice system anymore. It does not exist. So no one is above the law? Come on. Let me give you another one. All right, so there's a grand jury in Delaware that heard the case of Hunter Biden. All right? So Hunter Biden was accused of receiving foreign money from a number of sources and did not pay taxes on that money. So overdue taxes totaled $2 million, and they were paid by a friend, Kevin Morris, of Hunter Biden. Okay, well, why was that allowed? I mean, Hunter Biden tried to dodge the taxes, did he not? So at this point, after 4 years and testimony by people like Tony Bobulinski, a business partner of Hunter Biden, okay, who said, hey, we had every scam in the world going, no indictment, no dismissal, nothing. The U.S. attorney in Delaware simply did nothing or has done nothing. Is no one above the law? Either indict him or dismiss it. What did the grand jury say? They're no longer sitting. What was their conclusion? We don't know. American people don't know. It's in Congress now. This is no one's above the law. I'm not even getting into Hillary Clinton, who is a massive federal violation on her personal computer, destroying evidence. I mean, on and on and on. That was, nobody disputes it. They don't dispute it. It wasn't prosecuted. No one's above the law. I think Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, and all the 17,000 rioters are above the law, I guess. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.